sounds good. I'll be waiting for the WB4 AIZ.
WB4AIZ, KD-SLG. Must not have heard me, Chuck. I said standing by. I wanted to go down the hall and brush my teeth before we started the fun tonight, so I don't breathe my stink breath all over all y'all. KD-SLG.
Oh, yes, the traditional trip. Okay, I wasn't sure if we had some miscommunications. That's okay. CFY came in, so loud and proud. And we'll see about the net, depending on if I'm still awake enough. Nothing before Andy.
We'll find out then, won't we, Chuck? All right, man. Go to clear WB4AIZ. K5CFY. How hot did it get out there today, Ray? I know I heard a couple people say it was 88 when that was going on. Get any hotter than that?
SLG K5CFY. Yes, it did. The record was 93, and it beat the record. So anyway, it was definitely warm here, and but it's supposed to cool back off near closer to normal tomorrow. So anyway, that's a good day. But anyway, we made it through it, but we did turn the AC on.
I bet, man. I bet. That's pretty brutal. We're just a spike in temperature, huh? At least it's not hanging around like it will at the end of the summer. Hi. All right there, Ray. Good talking to you. K5CFY, KD8SLG.
Ready, Nick? Yeah, I was in here, just turned the radio on, was doing some stuff, and heard Chuck come in there, and so anyway, we're doing good, and we'll hang around for the net. K5CFY.
I saw Greg out there connected too, and Brad as well. AK0KDW, recognize Brad as well. Eddie, you got you on there, W3ETB. Saw you asking the blue screen, but Greg, I haven't spoken to you in a minute. How are things for you going for you down there in Florida, you and Teddy? CC3SEG KD8SLG.
Hey, Nick, we've been really good. Been trying to get on the net. I had my Allstar Node. I had to reconfigure it, and I just hadn't had time. But hopefully it's back up and running, and you can hear me okay. Go ahead.
W8W. You sound marvelous. Sounds really good. No worries, man. Don't change a thing, please. Glad you're doing good down there, Greg. Glad you're doing good.
Okay, roger that, Nick. It's good hearing you, too, and looking forward to the net tonight for sure. So I'll turn it back to you. I'll be standing by. KC3SEG.
Cool, Greg. Got you on the list as well. I'm going to go mix up our propel and check my ice for later. And I'll be back. KD8SLG. KD8SLG, got a frosty drink. I've got the ice lined up for the ankle after my half hour is gone and I can manage hearing the pump going. Everybody out there up for a quick QSO before we get this thing kicked off? KD8SLG, I'm listening.
K0KW.
Brad, my man, I know I glanced over you earlier. How you doing, dude? What you been up to? Looks like you're coming in on a slightly different node than usual. And what's up?
Yeah, I'm coming through my repeater. I think I've been going through my repeater for about a month now since we got it moved, but not a whole lot. Fresh off weekend. By weekend, I mean Thursday and Friday event last week where my club worked, assisted with communications at a rodeo, and we only had one incident, so can't complain there. And a photo of that incident, for those that are Facebookers, not to be confused with Facebookers, you can go to facebook.com/Kilo Zero Papa Lima Kilo. That's facebook.com/K0PLK. You shouldn't even be able to view it if you're not a Facebook user. You'll just have to try to ignore the thing that tries to make you sign in. But we had a car battery explode. Some spectator went to start her car to leave, and when she turned the key on, the battery went boom.
Well, that sucks. Hope nobody was standing next to it.
And no injuries were reported. I'm sure she was a little startled, but our roaming team that came across it said she was calm as could be. I don't think it quite hit her yet either, so, you know. And our roaming team heard the boom. They just didn't know what it was. And I don't have my phone in front of me, so I'm going to take a standby, as I don't know what time it is. K0KDW.
I'm glad to hear no one was injured. And what else are you going to do but be calm? Can't do anything about it. So, stuff happens. All right, man, I don't have my 400 clock in front of me either, so watching seconds is a bit of a challenge for me as well. I know we got at least a minute left. Nobody wants to step on the girl. It's KD8SLG.
K5CFY. I hope that wasn't a Tesla that the batteries blew out.
Oh, it's my understanding that fire would still be burning. It's like the Simpsons tire fire.
About 60 seconds out, and no, I believe it was a Dodge minivan.
I wonder if we all have clocks that are synchronized this good. 5 seconds.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, that's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. couple of trivia questions. We'll have a good time. Josh and Lucy have trivia tonight. Dustin takes over at the top of the hour, and I'm KD8SLG, and I've got the pre-show here. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. As I just said, your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. Here's the way it works. I'm going to take a couple rounds of check-ins and tell you who I've harvested from the blue screen and before the net started. And then I'll go through that list and see who wants to stick around and play trivia that starts at the top of the hour. Before we get there, let's check in with all of tonight's Beacon Net crew. See if everybody's radio is working. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. How are you, Dustin? What do you hear?
Radio's broke. It's all junk. I hear nothing. No, not really. Everything's well. I think the rain and the lightning may have finally dissipated, but I'll tell you what, it was raining sideways here, thundering and lightning for, about 45 minutes. Otherwise, I'm here. I'm eating some food, and I got a cold beverage, and I'll be ready for the top of the hour. This is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
W8WKY.
All right, man. Sounding good. Sound as good as you did this afternoon. I had that roll through about 2 hours ago, so that makes sense getting up to you about now. Yeah, it was a pretty heavy rain, a little bit of lightning strikes. All right, man. I'll hand it over to you at the top of the hour. Let's clear with KD8EPC, see if Nick and Knight's out there. K8QKO, KD8SLG. You out there, Nick? What's going on?
KD8QKO. Yes, Nick, I'm out here. I'm on Echo Stick, messing around my laptop, and I'll be listening to that. With that, I'll pass it back to you. KD8QKO.
Cool, Nick. Good to have you on board. Got Echolink working just fine. I don't have enough screen space to be looking at the list right now. I'll check that out in a second. Good to have you here tonight, Nick. We're going to clear with K8QKO. Let's talk to Josh, W8HRF, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Josh? And are you main or alt trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Good evening, Nick. I've got main trivia tonight, putting the finishing touches on it now, and Lucy has alternate, so we'll be here and ready to go at the top of the hour. Good to hear you, sir. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Cool. Good to hear you too, man. You sound fine. Let's check in with Miss Lucy across the room. K8YUK, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Lucy?
KD8SLG, K8YUK. Howdy there, just Nick. As always, good to have you back on the airwaves. Doing all right tonight. Should be able to stay awake for the whole net. And I've got alt trivia. We'll catch you down the log, K8YUK, back to KD8SLG.
You sound marvelous as well. Last but not least, and no responsibilities whatsoever. Let's check in with Eric, K8VZA, KD8SLG. What's up, Eric?
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here, activating couches on the air, and doing all right. Good to hear you. And I'll be sticking around. That lightning and thunder and rain and stuff that was down by Dustin is coming up on me now. So we'll have to see how it goes. But I'll be doing my best to stick around. KE8VZA, back to you, Nick.
All right, man. Keep your eye to the sky. Good to have you on board. A little bit of bacon with you. I just ate bacon. Bacon. Good to hear you, Eric. Going to clear K8VZA. Let me tell you who I got. I'll take a couple rounds, check in, see what's going on. So far on the list tonight, I have KA0KDW, Brad WB4AIZ, Chuckles, W3ETB, Eddie, K5CFY, Ray, KC3SCG, Greg, KC0LRM, Kelly, K8LYJ, Bob, N8YMY, John, K8QFT, Uncle Fred, KF8G, Hawaiian, and KJ5FLL, Brad was in and out. He's the only in and out on the list so far. Woohoo! All right, let's see who else is out there tonight. This is KD8SLG, taking check-ins, early check-ins for the Beaconnet. I'm listening.
KE8,
KJ5,
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott, in and out. Be listening now. KE8 VOX, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf KC5 RBG Shannon and Tulsa.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango Craig and Shreve.
So India 5 Echo Tango November SKI5 ETN, and I'll be in and out.
Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Golf Uniform KR4 BGU Mackin, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Kilo Alpha 8 Mike November Tango Tom in and out.
Let me tell you who I got there. We got KE8VOX, Scott was in and out. KC5RBG, Shannon got you on the list. AA8CS, AA8CT, Craig got you in there. KI5ETN, Alan, I've got you in and out, but let me just, I haven't gotten it there yet. There we go. One of my function keys isn't working. Bear with me. And we had KR4BGU, Maxim, North Carolina, cool. And KA8MNT, Tom, in and out tonight. Thanks, Tom. Let's do one more round of check-ins here, and then I'll start talking to people. And Andy, AB8MO, I just got you on the list, buddy. So who else is out there? KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, John and Wadsworth, in and out.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Mike, Chariot, Portage Lakes, in and out.
KJ5 IUU.
Alrighty there, I've got it, I believe. Okay, we picked up AB8MO. I'm going to come back for this one. KJ5IE, and he got washed out by something. I'll be right back. W8TD was in and out, I believe. I got you in there. W8CTM, Carrie was in and out. And KJ5IUU, Scotty, I got you in there as well. KJ5IE, finish it out for me if you would, please. KJ5 India Echo something. Can you please come back and complete your call sign for me? All right, I must have been loosely hearing that one. We're just going to zap that off. Let's go up the list here and see who's sticking around for trivia tonight and who's just here to speak their piece, say hi, and get out of here. Let's start with Brad tonight, K0KDW, KD8SLG. How are you, Brad? You sticking around tonight?
Good evening, Nick. I will be sticking around. And I may have a trivia question for a future net, unless we're up for a bonus question tonight. KA0 KDW.
Tracking 2 questions is going to be more than enough for me tonight. But thanks, Brad. Keep it in your pocket for some night. May need you soon. Glad you're sticking around. Going to clear with KA0 KDW. Let's check in with Chuckle, see if he's still awake and sticking around tonight. WB4AIZ, KD8SLG. Chuck, you still out there?
WB4AIZ. I'm still awake. Woohoo! And, yep, I'll stick around for, probably first round or, my first round. WB4AIZ.
W8WK.
All right, buddy, there's only one round. So you're pretty close to the top of the list. We'll get you shortly after 10 o'clock. You can stay awake. You can kick your roomie awake if you got one. Going to clear with WB4AIZ, who is sticking around tonight. And let's check in with Eddie in Maryland. W3ETB, KD8SLG. How are you, Eddie?
Hi, Nick. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well and you got plenty of ice there. I guess you're still icing the ankle, from what I hear. And, it takes a while. I don't know exactly how long it's been. It's been a while, though, that you had that problem. And that was a very bad, injury there. So, it will take a while to heal. So, I don't think I ever heard exactly how you did that. But, anyway, if it's a secret, that's okay. Actually here in Annapolis, it's 65 degrees right now, and we got a 1.6-mile-an-hour wind. It was a very, very bad rainstorm last night, and a lot of rain. And actually, western Maryland got flooded. So I think we're supposed to have some more rain tomorrow and maybe even the next day. I don't know. It's weird weather we're having here. In April we had a lot of wind, and now in May we're having a lot of rain. So anyway, turn it back to you there, Nick. W3ETV, back to net.
Well, Eddie, it's a tri-mole-annular annular. Yeah, I clipped off all 3 bones right at the ankle. So it's rebuilt with a bunch of hardware in there, and I did it taking the dog out. Just slipped on a wet spot on the ramp, or either wet or icy spot, landed wrong, and boom, there you go. No secret. Still putting ice on it. Got you sticking around tonight, Eddie. Going to clear with W3ETB. Let's go to Ray out in Tulsa. K5CFY. How are you, Ray? Sticking around tonight?
K8SLG, K5CFY. My node ID had to identify as I was getting ready to key up, but I'll definitely hang around, and so I'll give it back to you. Thanks for doing the pre-net, and we'll look forward to Dustin lighting up the airways. K5CFY, back to you.
That's crazy, Ray. My node does that to me all the time, and I swear it knows when I pick up the microphone. I'm sure yours does too. All right, man. I got you sticking around. I'm going to clear K5CFY. Talk to Greg real quick. Before the net, let's say hi to Greg again. KC3SEG, KD8SLG. How are you, Greg? And are you up for trivia tonight?
Nick, this is KC3SEG. I'll be sticking around trivia for sure, and I want to send out a special hello there to Eddie, back up here in Maryland. So, good hearing you out there, Eddie. Back over to that, this is KC3SEG.
All right, I'm sure Eddie heard that. And I remember when you lived in Maryland, too. It wasn't all that long ago, Greg. Got you sticking around. Going to clear with KC3SEG. I think we're going out to Tulsa. KC0LRM. Kelly, did you get that beer yet? And are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
KDSLG, thanks for reminding me about not having a beer. Yes, I will be sticking around. My beer night's going to be tomorrow night. So back to you, Nick.
Oh, Kelly, you had me believing every night was beer night. I got you sticking around, Kelly. Going to clear at KC0LRM. Going to talk to Bob here. Barberton, I believe. K8LYJ, KD8SLG. How are you, Bob? And are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, K8LYJ. Yeah, I shall linger. And that makes for because I have checked into all 3 nets now for Wednesday. We ought to get some kind of T-shirt or something for that. And talk a beer tomorrow night. No, man, tomorrow night's margaritas. This is K8LYJ.
All right, Bob. Sounds like you plan on going to Costa Nuestra tomorrow night before the meeting. So we'll see you at the meeting. Don't think I'm going to make dinner tomorrow night. It's just too long away. Looking forward to seeing you. We're going to clear with K8LYJ. You're listening to the BeaconNet pre-show here on the WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG, and next up we're going to see if John's sticking around for trivia tonight. N8YMY, KD8SLG. How are you, John? You going to stick around?
KD8SLG, this is N8YMY. I don't think so tonight. I'll tell you, we've been hitting both ends of the spectrum there. We catch you guys listen at the work QTH, but the setup I work just doesn't work too well. I got a little AT set up, and then it's on a GP ground, and it just doesn't have enough oomph to make the repeater. I've been trying to check in a few times, but down here at the home QTH, I know enough power up there. Wednesday nights is our pork chop night. We were in Perry Township over at Maury's Tavern tonight, which I believe is one of the thickest pork chops in our county. Good stuff. And we're going to tackle early tonight there, and we'll probably be listening to them. So N8Y will be clear, and look for a little bit. Have a good night.
All right, John. Yeah, the repeater was dropping out every once in a while. Got everything you got to say, but I could see where that would be an issue trying to check in from time to time. I'm glad I harvested you from the blue screen. So got you in there. And listen out, good having you on board. I got you checked out for the night, though. Thanks for stopping by, John. Going to clear with N8YMY. Let's talk to Uncle Fred. You sticking around tonight there, Fred? KE8QFT, KD8SLG.
Yeah, Nick, I should be here. Also, plan on attending the meeting tomorrow, although Friday I have to hit the road early. I'm going to DuBois, Pennsylvania for a funeral. A friend I know since way back, 7th grade. Yeah, I should be at the meeting. I'll be the one wearing the Cavaliers t-shirt and the paper bag on my head. K8QFT, back to prenet.
The unknown Cavs player. I'll be looking for you, Fred. Sorry for your loss. Drive safely. We're going to clear with K8QFT. Let's go to Brian. KF8G, KD8SLG. How are you, Brian? You going to stick around tonight?
Yep, I'll stick around. Yeah, I think I could do it. I got to be up early tomorrow. We're doing a photo shoot for the 50th anniversary of the Corvette Club, and then we're doing a tour of the Hall of Fame, so that should be fun. The Football Hall of Fame. Back to net, barely in control.
Nick at the back of the bus. KFAG.
Watch there, Brian. I'll be driving the bus most of next week, the barometer in that bus. And Mark, KC8FQV. Every time you open up DV switch, you're breaking in on us, and you just clicked over Brian there. Can you turn it? You got to get in there and turn it off so that when you turn it on, you got to toggle off the PTT when you key up, please. All right? Or don't press the PTT when you key up, please. And I got you on a list, Mark. KC8FQV. All right. We're going to clear with KF8G. Let's go out to Oklahoma and talk to Shannon. KC5RBG, KD8SLG. How are you, Shannon? You up for trivia tonight?
W8W.
Yeah, I'll hang around. I got to put in my answers for trivia. So, yeah, I'll do that. Right now, I'm just kind of playing with HF while I wait. But, yeah, I'm going to hang around. KC5RBG.
All right, buddy. Well, hopefully the bands are better than they were when we talked to you this morning or this afternoon on the Boredom Breaker net. So, is there any action out there?
Hopefully there is. On 14.240, there's a DX out there that he's fading in and out on me, so other people can hear him a lot better than I can. I think he has a beam and he's moved it the wrong direction away from me, so probably hitting you all direct. But yeah, there's a few stations out there. KC5RBG.
All right, man. Have fun poking around there. When I used to participate in the net more than have any duties, I used to run FT8 all the time during the Beacon net. We're going to clear with KC5RBG, who is sticking around. Let's come back here to Sharif, AA8CT, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Craig? I think, I'm not sure if you made the net this afternoon. You may have made a hat trick as well. By the way, Bob, K8LYJ, you make 3 in a row. I call that a hat trick. Craig, how are you tonight? You sticking around for trivia? Or are you just here to say hi? AA8CT, KD8SLG. You there, Craig?
Yes, sir, I am. I pushed the press to talk, and all of a sudden my node disconnected. How about that? Heard you earlier this evening on the club net and this morning. So, yeah, this is 3 times. That's pretty cool. I'm going to try and stick around for the trivia questions. And, yeah, I'm poking around. I'm at the low side of 40, and there's a little bit of traffic going on there. Not much, but just playing around a little bit. So with that, KD8SLG, this is AA8CT, back to pre-net control. Thank you, Nick, for being the NCO of pre-net. We'll talk to you later.
All right there, Craig. Got you sticking around. Dustin will take over in about 6 minutes or so, and usually goes pretty quick once we get started. Good to have you on board. Get it clear with AA8CT. Let's see. KI5ETN, Allen was in and out, I believe. Let's go to North Carolina and check in with Maxim. KR4BGU, this is KDSLG. You guys stick around and play some trivia with us tonight there, Maxim?
Hi, this is KR4BGU, Maxim from North Carolina. Yeah, I'll stick around. I found your net through a net logger, and it's kind of interesting. Thank you for letting me stay. Back to you.
Well, all are welcome, man. Glad to have you on board. It's cool you found us on NetLogger. It's one of the reasons we use it. But We use it to communicate back and forth. I'm logging about, 40 or 50 miles away from Dustin, and I'll continue doing that through the net. So we use it to kind of build teams and not have to be in the same room together. Good to have you on board. Stick around. We're going to clear KR4BGU. Let's go up north and talk to Andy, AB8MO, KD8SLG. How are you, Andy? You sticking around tonight?
KD8SL from AB8MO. I think so. All is well in the world, it seems. It looks like 015 is working. At least I'm getting through down there. And I found my amp-vention ticket. I was frantically looking for it for about 5 minutes, and then I found it. So I'm carefully filling out the registration stub as we speak. Back she comes. This is AB8MO.
Well, you don't want to lose your ticket to Hamvention, that's for sure. You keep that handy, Andy. Handy. 015 is working fine tonight, Andy. Glad you're sticking around. Going to clear the AB8MO. Oh, W8TD. I had John in there, and I think he was in and out, and I didn't gray bar him. Let's see if he's still out there. W8TD, KD8SLG. You still there, John?
I'm still listening. But I was in and out only because I don't really have anything to say. But I'm enjoying hearing the net. See you all later. W8TD.
Fine business, John. I knew there was somebody that I missed there when my function key stopped functioning, and that was you. So, listen out. Have fun. Good hearing you, John. Going to clear W8TD. W8CTM. Kerry was in and out as well. Let's go to Scotty in Mississippi, KJ5IUU. How are you tonight, Scotty? Are you sticking around for trivia?
Well, Nick, I'm doing well tonight. I'm going to have to be in and out because I've got about a 12-hour drive to Dayton coming up in the morning. I'll leave about 4 a.m. to head that way for Hamvention. So I'm going to say 73 to everybody, and y'all have a good net. Back to you. KJ5IUU clear.
On the road to Hamvention. All right, man. Well, you get some sleep. I got you clocked in and out there. We'll lull you all off to sleep. Thanks for stopping in. Consider your parking ticket validated. Drive safe and have fun. We're going to clear with KJ5IUU. And let's see what Mark's up to tonight. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. I know you're sticking around, Mark. What else you got for us? Real quick, buddy.
Okay, Silvercreek. Yeah, I've been mentioning about our net here. Also mentioned about the cars, bus trip going down to Dayton Saturday morning. So that is still available. Eddie said there's still seats on the bus. So if you want to go to that, look up CAR's website, and you can go there. So here I'm down checking the house, make sure whatever. We should be signing and closing it tomorrow or this weekend. So back it comes, KCFQV.
KC8FQV, KDSLG, got you sticking around, Mark. Let's try this again real quick. Taco Tim, sticking around tonight. KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. You there, Taco Tim? All right, I don't know where Tim wandered off to. I want to thank everybody who joined me for the pre-show tonight. Stick around. It's going to be a good time. It's time for Dustin to light up the airwaves. KD8EPC is KD SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8 WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8 WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
W8WKY.
All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo Hotel Quebec, KE8 BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Dudley 3K, Phil and Canal Fulton.
Real quickly, this is Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor K6KJV, Covenant Valley Springs, California.
Well, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. We got KE8BHQ, Ben in the Mobile. We have WV3K, my good friend Phil. And we have K6KJV, RevKev over there in California. All right, let's go up here. We'll take some more check-ins in a little bit, but we're going to go up here and get our trivias read. Oh, boy, I'm not sure who has what tonight. Let me find out here. Who's got main trivia, Josh or Lucy? Whoever it is, go ahead and read main trivia.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. I've got main tonight. All right, tonight's main trivia is Zenith Electronics, founded in, 1918, is an American research and development company, formerly known for manufacturing radios, televisions, and other consumer electronics. Which of the following is not one of their inventions? Your options are Alpha, subscription television, like pay-per-view. Bravo, the modern remote control. Charlie, FM multiplex stereo. Or Delta, colored television. I'm going to let this drop and read it one more time. Again, tonight's main trivia question, I'll post it in the blue screen here in a second. Zenith Electronics, founded in 1918, is an American research and development company formerly known for manufacturing radios, televisions, and other consumer electronics. Which of the following is not one of their inventions? A, subscription television. B, the modern remote control. C, FM multiplex stereo. Or D, colored television. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much for a wonderful main trivia there, Josh. We're going to think about that for a while. And in the meantime, we're going to go over here to Miss Lucy. K8YUK, good evening, Miss Lucy. What do you have for the alternate trivia this evening?
KD8EPC, K8YUK. Hi, everybody. I am so happy to be back on alternate trivia. I think I'm hilarious. So here's a new one. Horace Smith invented something fascinating. What was it? A, an explosion used to kill whales. B, an automatic toilet paper wiper. Don't ask. C, an alarm clock that launched the user out of bed. Or D, a Cornwallo radar to avoid any member of the corn wiper. C, an alarm clock that launched the user out of bed. Or D, a Cornwallo radar to avoid any member of the Cornwallo bean family within 39.5 feet of the user. That's your trivia. Have fun, everybody. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, Miss Lucy. Well, thank you so much for doing the alternate trivia. And I'll tell you what, I might need one of those alarm clocks. Hi. We'll say 73T for now. Great question, and we'll be right back to you here in a little bit. Let's see. I think I've only got one mobile, and that's K8BHQ. How you doing there, Ben? What's going on?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home from work in this thunderstorm. Looking forward to seeing everyone at the meeting tomorrow. And for trivia, I'm going to go with Delta and Delta. That's about all I've got, so I'm going to give it back to you. This is KE8BHQ.
All right there, Ben. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. And I tell you what, I probably won't see you at the meeting, unfortunately. So we'll say 73 to you. Mobile safely out there, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log real soon. All right, I think that was our only mobile station, so we're going to go back up here to the top. Let's start with Brad, KA0KDW. How you doing, my friend? And how was, I think it was a rodeo you were working at. How'd that go?
Well, good evening, Dustin. We'll start off with the answers. I'm going to go Bravo Charlie for beef cook-off, as that was the rodeo, or the event that involves the rodeo. It's a week-long event called Missouri Beef Days. A week-long event dedicated to all things beef, including a rodeo. Can't get more beef than that. Anyhow, except for, of course, butt busting. That's, no beef involved there. But anyhow, things went well there. Like I said prior to the pre-show, the only thing we had was a car battery explode, and I believe it was a Dodge minivan. But no injuries, nothing to report there. As far as things on my end went, they were good. Interestingly enough, as soon as my team cleared, and I actually left right behind the dedicated ambulance, as soon as we all left, they had a medical call there. So I was like, well, wasn't on my watch. But anyhow, and then the second night, again, nothing on my watch happened. But I did, and in fact, emergency management wasn't even aware of this till I said something at the end of the evening. There was a verbal domestic at the event. I just happened to overhear one of the officers that was on special assignment call into dispatch and ask for a backup unit that was marked. So, like I said, emergency management wasn't even aware of that. But anyhow, otherwise all went well there. Got a little wet on Thursday night. It was a little rainy, a little chilly. And Friday night was packed as can be. So otherwise, not bad. So looking forward to doing it next year. Break. And also looking forward to Field Day coming up. I'm working on an interview, getting it all scheduled with one of the local TV stations to go in during their midday newscast. They do a 2-minute interview, basically a community outreach type of thing. And I'm going to be there on behalf of my club, talking about Field Day and amateur radio. And once we get done with the 2-minute interview, we're going to head out to their field. They have a big old field that the TV station owns right by an airport. So that ought to be fun. But we're going to go out in the field and do a digital segment, which can be as long as we want it to be. So we're going to do some digital stuff and go a little bit more into amateur radio, including the benefits, maybe a little bit of the history, and even a little bit more into what Field Day is all about. So I'm looking forward to doing that the Wednesday before Field Day, and then looking forward to Field Day itself. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on. Everybody have fun tonight. Now I'm giving everybody an earworm. There you go. K0KDW, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Brad. Well, great to hear you out there, and glad that things went well for you. And you'll have to let me know when that segment goes live, and you'll have to either send me a link or tell me where I can find it so I can go watch it there. So we'll say 73T. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over to Florida, talk to Chuck, WB4AIZ. How you doing there, Chuck?
WB4AIZ.
Doing okay. We had some rain a few days ago, but now we're back to the warm temperatures again. And anyways, quiet today, of course. Had some physical and occupational therapy today. Well, that's restarted, and gotten my curiosities about a tin radio H3 plus. I don't know if anybody's got them, but I'm not going to be sticking around to here. Anyways, everybody have a good night. Thought it'd be different and stick around for a little bit. WB4IZ, no guesses on the trivia. B4IZ.
All right there, Chuck. Well, great to hear you out there. We'll say 73 and have a great night. Let's go over to Eddie, W3ETB. What's going on, Eddie? I heard you, or I saw you check in earlier, but didn't get to chat with you. How you doing?
Hi, Dustin. Yeah, I just almost made it in on your hour this morning. I was really cutting it very, very close, and I unfortunately didn't quite make it. So. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to Greg and Teddy there in Florida, in nice sunny Florida, hopefully. Not having too much rain down there, but spring is kind of the rainy season in Florida. So I do remember that when I was living in Florida during the spring, we always used to have a little lot of rain, and you drive by the low-lying areas, and you would see people in their houses sitting on their dining room tables because the water was all over the yard and probably into the house as well. So yeah, it does get kind of wet down there. So anyway, I hope you're doing well down there, Greg and Teddy. Watch out for Teddy with those alligators. Make sure there's no alligators around. And, anyway, for the trivia question, I'm going to go with CNC for Canadian Club. Anyway, turn it back to you there, Dustin, W3TV. Maybe I'll catch you next time on your hour. At least I got you on this one anyway. Back to that.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you tonight. We got you down for Charlie, and we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. Let's go over to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY, for the second time today. How are you, Mr. Ray?
EPC in the net, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Good to hear you on there on the Beacon Net. Appreciate you lighting up the airways, and good to hear everybody else out there. For my trivia, before I forget about it, I went with A and C. I sure like the Cornwall being radar, though. It sounded pretty good. But I'll go with Alpha and Charlie. So, Dustin, thanks for getting me in there, and always a pleasure talking to you and to hear everybody up there. So we'll say 73, K5CFY. We'll be listening.
All right there, Ray, we got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and it's always a pleasure to hear you out there. And for anybody who doesn't know, you can catch Mr. Ray and all the other wonderful net controllers every day for the Board and Breaker Net at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple hours, switch net control at the top of the hour, and they welcome rechecks. So check them out if you can. We'll say 73 to you, Ray, and we'll scratch on the ears, and then we'll catch you all down the log. Well, let's go over here to Greg, KC3SC
SCG. How you doing there, Greg? How's Teddy? And did you guys make it home from your wonderful road trip vacation? Uh-oh, let's try that one more time. KC3 SCG. Greg, are you still there?
This is KC3 SCG. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Greg. All I heard was your call sign. So if you said something, go ahead and try again, because I didn't catch anything you said.
Okay, this might be better. Answer for the trivia, I'm going to go with Charlie and Delta. And Teddy and I just got back from a 2-week road trip up to Maryland and back. We had a good time, went camping and stopped and seen friends, and we had a good time. You might have followed some of my stuff on Facebook. But Dustin, you have a good evening, 73 to you, and have a great night. KC3 SCG, Greg and Teddy, Panama City Beach, Florida. Back over to net.
All right there, Greg. Well, I'm glad to hear that you and Teddy made it home safely. I was following your journey there on Facebook, and it's always a pleasure to see you guys there. So we'll say 73. We got you down for Charlie and Delta, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's jump on over here to Kelly for the second time today. KC0LRM, how you doing?
Oh, KD8EPC. Hey, thanks for giving me there, Dustin. Yep, second time today. Good luck. I think with my trivia, I'm going to get that first. I'm going to go A and A because I kind of like the idea of the exploding shells, because I had the idea one time. If you were turkey hunting or deer hunting, if you could instead of using a lead pellet for your shell, if you could somehow figure out a way to package your seasoning and harden it, then it would pre-season the meat when you shot the animal. So that's my idea. Don't know if it'll ever fly, but it's worth it. It's a good idea, I think. That's all I got. Thanks for hearing you out there, and thanks for running that. I'll let you get on down the list there, Dustin. Everybody have a good one, 73.
All right there, Kelly. We got you down for A and A. I'll tell you what. Anytime I go turkey hunting, the first shot's always rock salt to pre-season it there. High. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, and we'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's go over here to Bob now, KA8LYJ for the second time today. How you doing there, Bob? What's going on?
Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, Ned. This is KA8LYJ. And boy, I think there's a whole new meaning to the idea of deer season. Anyhow, everything's going cool here. Just picking up some rehomed ham gear Saturday. I don't quite know what it is yet, but an old ham buddy is cleaning out some spaces and is looking for a good home for some of it, so we'll see what he's got. As far as the trivia, I am going to go with Delta and Charlie. And with that, I'll give it back to the net, KA8LYJ.
You never know, we might come home with some new stuff, too, so... We'll say 73 and catch you on
clear,
down the log.
Dustin.
This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list is Uncle Fred, KEQFT. What's going on the north end of Medina?
Well, as you pointed out earlier, Dustin, we had quite a gully washer here. A lot of rain in a short period of time. Oh. And they got to fix our gutters over here in the apartment complex. Our gutters and downspouts. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, yeah, the trivia. Let's say Alpha and Bravo, A and B. And, yeah, I should be at the meeting tomorrow, but possibly won't because of my upcoming trip to Pennsylvania, Dubois, D-U-B-O-I-S, Dubois. And a funeral I have to attend Friday and Saturday. So, that's about it for now. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Good to hear you out there. We probably won't see you at the meeting, and we'll have to catch up with you soon. I think you said your answers were A and B, right, Uncle Fred? I'm sorry. I think I may have missed them.
That's right, Alpha and Bravo, in that order. A, B. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, that's what I thought there. So we'll say 73 to you, and boy, I missed the noise, whatever they're talking about in the blue screen there. So we'll say 73, and we're going to go over to Brian now, KF8G. What's going on, Brian?
That was an odd noise. I was wondering what that was. Oh, well, went to a cruise in tonight and barbered in at the old Millich's Village Inn, and the rain missed us to the east the first time and the west the second time, so I got home before anything hit. It spit on me a little bit, but no big deal. But I got to get up first thing in the morning for a photo shoot for the Corvette Club. Their 50th anniversary. They're taking a picture at the Hall of Fame, so got to be up first thing in the morning for that. Going to Mid-Ohio, help out a friend with his race car, against my better judgment. And Saturday, yeah, we've got Dayton riding down in the bus, so I think after that, Sunday, I think it's another Corvette show, so that's pretty much my weekend. Cruisins are starting to fire up now, so I've been having fun with that, going different places. So, turn it back to KF8G.
All right there, Brian. We'll enjoy all the time with the Corvette, and I'll tell you what, we'll look forward to seeing you down at Dayton. Boy, we had a little frog in the throat there. I apologize. We'll say 73 to you, Brian. We're going to go on down to KC5, Real Big Guns. Shannon, I got your answers down in the great state of Oklahoma. How you doing, my friend?
Hello there, Dustin, KC5RBG, but I can tell you, you got the answers wrong. The first question is going to be Tulsa, and the second question is going to be Oklahoma. Those are my final answers. I'm rock solid on them. And I got tired of trying to chase some DX on voice, so now I'm doing FT8, and I've done pretty good tonight so far. I've gotten Poland, Mexico, Cuba, where else? There's some other long ones. Shoot, I can't remember what the other ones. Belize I got, and just been having a good time on FT8. Watching them roll on. Pretty fun, actually. Hopefully you're having a good day and night. You still need to catch up, man. Still need to catch up. Anyway, I'll drop it back to you. Let you get on down your big old list. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. And 73. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. We definitely need to catch up there soon. I don't even have the ICOM turned on right now. I'm on a different radio, so we'll do that here. You let me know, and I'll make it happen anytime there. But all is well in the world, and we'll catch up here real soon. We're going to say 73 to you. We got your answers down as Tulsa for the first one and Oklahoma as the second one. So we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log, and that's going to bring me over to Craig now. A8CT, take it away.
KD8 EPC, good evening, Dustin. AA8CT. My answers are going to be B and C for the trivia, and we're going to just let it go at that. And hope everybody on the net is in good health and experiencing a good evening. With that, I will turn it back to you. This is AA8CT, returning it back to KD8EPC. Thank you, Dustin, for running the net. Thanks for Josh and Lucy for doing the trivia questions. I like.
All right there, Craig. We'll say 73 to you. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie and all is well in the world here. We're having a good time and loving the beacon net there. So we'll say 73 to you. And we're going to go on down here to KR4BGU. Maxim, how you doing? And I don't think we've chatted before. Is this your first time on the beacon net? Go ahead.
Good evening, Dustin. This is KR4BGU. My name is Max from Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, this is the first time for me on this net. I found it on NetLogger. I've been kind of trying to chase all the different nets around the U.S. to kind of drop on it. On a trivia question, I think it's Delta Charlie. And also, this is a very interesting concept. I haven't participated in the trivia yet, so thank you for letting me stay. This is KR4BGU. Back to you.
All right there, Maximum. We're glad to have you here on the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We start a pre-show a half an hour before that. But we always have a couple of good trivia questions, and it's always a good time. So come back and join us if you can. You can find us on Allstar Node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R, and a bunch of other places, too, because we're linked all over the country. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the Beacon Net once again. Let's go to the land of snow and maple syrup now and talk to Andy, AB8MO. How you doing there, Andy?
KD8EPC, this is AB8MO, where it's not snowing and, well, syrup production is done for the year. So it's all bottled up and ready for consumption. Let's see here. For my trivia answers, I'll get that out of the way. I'm going to do alpha for the first one, which I think was subscription television, yeah. For Josh's main trivia, for Lucy's, I gotta go with the toilet paper wiper. That's intriguing. We'll see. So I guess I'll do Alpha and Bravo, that would be. Let's see here. Shannon failed to mention that the most important station that he's worked on, FT8, and that was me. I got him in the log on 40 meters. I tried calling him. It was either on 30 or 20 meters, or maybe it was set at 80. I forget. One of those bands, but he ignored me. But we did work on 40. Oh, and last, and Shannon, I saw you on FT8 on Sunday, so you're busted. I don't know that you checked in. I don't think you checked in on Sunday, but I saw you on FT8. Anyway, like I mentioned, I found my ham vengeance ticket, got it all filled out, got my outgoing International QSL Bureau cards to drop off at the ARRL booth when I arrive. Planning to get there, sometime late Friday morning. I don't have a whole lot of money to spend, actually. Kind of planned that badly. My brother wanted to plan a family vacation, and I went in with it on him, so I just got done paying him, and I got to pay for help pay for my mom's retirement party in June. So I don't have a whole lot of spendable income right now. But I don't really have anything I'm really looking for to buy anyway, so I guess it'll be good I don't have a lot of money to spend. I probably should get rid of a few things, to tell you the truth. All right, Dustin. Hey, I hope I see you down in Xenia, and Tim with the taco truck, and whoever else. I got to get my call sign hat out, and so everybody knows who I am. So back to you there, kind sir. It was good to talk with you, at least 1 for 3. I know I was proxied in for the border breaker net. I was really, really busy. So anyway, I'll throw it back to you because I'm about at 3 minutes. This is AB.
All right there, Cat. Must have got your tongue after AB8 there. Good to hear you out there tonight, Andy. And I'm going to be there Saturday. I'll hit you up. Let me know. I mean, we can definitely walk around the flea market and see what's what and chat and walk around. So let me know because me and Russ will be there. But I have a feeling that I'll be walking a little ahead of him because he's going to be in his scooter. So there you go. But we'll look forward to seeing you down there this weekend. We'll say 73 and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's see. Let's go to Northern Mark KC8 FQV. Take it away. Northern Mark KC8 FQV. Are you there? All right, nothing heard. Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. This is KD8EPC. How you doing there, Tim?
But, yeah, everything else is going good. Getting all these messages. I'd love to have someone tell me what all these messages that pop up on the screen are on NetLogger, or not NetLogger, on DV Switch. But on the trivia, I'm going to just say Charlie. Yeah, I'm not home tonight. I'm down checking on a house, make sure it's ready, because it should go tomorrow or the next day, and then that will be out of our hair. Yeah, my sister. Some of these houses that when you have them, they go down the rabbit hole sometime, and then. But this one, yeah, we got it sold. So sold with content. Yeah, sometimes the content's good, sometimes it's bad. You never know what there is. But I'll send it back your way, KSFQB.
All right, glad you got it sold there, Mark. We got you down for CNC, and we'll hopefully see you at Dayton. Let's go to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ in the taco truck. How you doing there, Tim, and where you at?
Well, good afternoon, Dustin, or I should say good evening, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ. Well, let me get the trivia questions out of the way. I'm going to go with, for the main question, A as in alpha. The alternate question, well, you cannot go wrong with the Cornwaldo bean. That would be D. Where I'm at right now, I'm about halfway between Tulsa and Ohio, around St. Louis. So I'll possibly have a little breakfast here tomorrow morning, and then we'll load up and be off again. And hopefully make it in on Thursday. And then we'll be ready for the Hamvention on Friday. So that's the story. And I understand the weather is going to be, well, shall we say, kind of rainy all weekend long. What do you say, Dustin?
Well, we'll have to see what happens there, Tim. I haven't been looking there, but I'm looking forward to seeing you down there Saturday. We're going down there. I got to work Friday morning, but we're going to leave Friday right after I get off work. We're going to stop down near Columbus. There's a Cabela's down there, so we're going to stop and visit that. We're going to go have some White Castle and then make our way down there. So we probably won't be down in Dayton until at least 5 or 6 o'clock Friday anyway, and then we're going to hit the flea market and everything down there at Hamvention early Saturday morning. I know it opens at 9, but I want to get there early enough that we can get a good parking space. Back to you.
Well, just don't forget, if you get in around Friday afternoon or Friday evening, well, shall we say, you know how to get a hold of me, because I'll be around in the area, and you know I got the goodies. But I'll catch you there at the Hamvention. This is KI5TAQ.
I'll tell you what, Tim, I've got your number, so maybe we can meet up Friday when we get down there somewhere. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great rest of your evening, and tell Miss Becca we said hello, too. And I think now we're going to go down to, let's see, Ben, we already talked to him, so that's going to bring me to Phil. WV3K, how you doing there, Phil? What's going on? Oh, we may have lost him. Let's try one more time. WV3K, Phil, are you there? All right, he might have fallen asleep there. We'll say 73. And Phil, if you're listening, feel free to recheck. Let's go over to Valley Springs, California now. Talk to K6KJV. Rev Kev, what do you know?
Thank you very much, Sir Dustin, for the handoff. Well, I know that the Cornwaldo beans are the right answers all the time. So, let's see. This is K6KJV for all those intrusive government agencies who just got to know. That's right. Kevin here in Valley Springs, California. I'd like to say hello to you, Mr. Dustin, and Nick, and Mr. and Mrs. Lucy and the youngins, and everyone else on the net. And as always, you know I'm going to go with double D's, Delta and Deltas. And that Cornwaldo bean radar detector, well, it don't work no more because we got a radar jammer. So with that, I'll say God bless, 73 to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends, and turn the mic back to you there, Dustin, from KE6KJV. It's all yours, sir.
All right, K6KJV, we got you out for double D's as always. And Rev Kev, it's great to hear you out there as always. And I'll tell you, you ought to try to start getting in the car and heading towards Dayton High. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list as it stands, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Papa Alpha. Kilo Charlie 8, Lima, Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin.
Alpha 8, Charlie, Sierra, Gary in Fairlawn.
All right, we picked up several there. We have Victor Alpha 3, Tango Papa Alpha, I believe, and then we have KC8LYG Rick, and we have A8CS Gary, my president. Let's start here at the top. Let me confirm that call sign. Victor Alpha 3, Tango Papa Alpha, is that correct?
Yes, it is. It's the operator's name here is Chris, and I just been scrolling through the frequencies here on the 2-meter band, and with the squelch off there, and came across your net there. So I just thought I'd check in. Not much to add, but thought I'd try it out anyway.
All right, very good there, Chris. Well, we have a couple of trivia questions. Did you happen to hear them? And if not, would you like to hear them and take a shot at them?
I didn't. I actually heard the last one there, just about where the last fellow was. Is QTH, I guess. But I didn't hear the other ones. If you don't mind repeating them.
W8WKY.
Sure, we'd be happy to give a reread of the trivia questions. That's how they earn their paycheck. Hi. Well, let's go on up here to W8HRF. Josh, would you please reread us the main trivia question?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. I almost read next Sunday's trivia. Wait, I don't know if I'm doing trivia Sunday. Whatever. Main trivia for tonight. Zenith Electronics, founded in 1918, is an American research and development company, which is formerly known for manufacturing radios, televisions, and other consumer electronics. Which of the following is not one of their inventions? In other words, they invented 3 of these, one of them they did not. Which one was that? Alpha, subscription television. Bravo, the modern remote control. Charlie, FM multiplex stereo. Or Delta, color television. Again, which of the following is not one of Zenith Electronics' inventions? A, subscription television. B, the modern remote control. C, FM multiplex stereo. Or D, color television. KD8EPC, W8HRF. Zenith. Oh, sorry, not Zenith. Zenith. W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. We're going to take a 0 off of your paycheck for the mispronunciation. Hi. Let's go over to Miss Lucy now for the alternate trivia. KYUK. Would you mind rereading it for us, please?
Color television. Pretty sure I've got that wrong, but I think I'm going to stick with that one.
All right there, Chris. And then we got one more question here. We're going to go up here real quick and have reread, and then you can answer that one too. Let's go over to Miss Lucy for our alternate trivia question. Would you mind rereading it, Lucy?
KD8EPC, the whole net, and also Chris. I'm not looking at your call sign, sorry. Here's your alternate trivia. Usually main trivia is somewhat or entirely radio related, and alternate trivia is nonsense. So here's your nonsense. Horace Smith invented something fascinating. What was it? A, an explosive bullet used to kill whales. B, an automatic toilet paper wiper. C, an alarm clock that launched the user out of bed. D, a Cornwaldo radar to avoid any member of the Cornwaldo bean family within 39.5 feet of the user. Also, I believe you are new to this net, and you'll understand quickly that there is a running joke of Cornwaldo Bean, Colonel Cornwaldo Bean being the base member of the family, but I am new to this lore. The longer you stick around, the more you'll learn. So, that's your alternate trivia. I'll pass it back to, am I passing it back to Chris? Dustin? Okay, yeah, net control. Dustin, back to you.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Thanks so much. Now we're going to go back here to Chris. VA3 and TPA, take it away.
I'm going to go with the first one. I believe it was an exploding nail or anyway, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I'm going to guess the first one anyway. And back over to you. I do apologize. I am up here in Canada, in Ontario, and just so you know, a little bit of it's not quite so clear for me. Just a little bit of QSB on this end. So I am missing a little bit of that. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to pass it back over to you guys, and I'll let you continue on.
All right there, Crystal. Great to hear you, and I hear you're coming in RF on the 015 there, so that's pretty cool. And if you're near a computer, feel free to join us on NetLogger. Look up the Beacon Net, and if you want to hear a little better, you can also find us on Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R, and I think you can even go on YouTube WB8CXO and hear the live stream. So there you go. We're going to say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening. We got you down for Delta and Alpha, and we appreciate you joining us here on the Beacon Net. Let's go over here to KC8LYG. How you doing there, Rick? Take it away.
Good evening, everyone on the net and listening out there. This is Kilo Charlie 8 Lima Yankee Golf, Rick and Maslin. We're doing, haven't checked in a while, figured I'd get my ticket punched. A little busy here in the shack, taking care of a few things, little projects I've been doing. Starting to get busy outdoors now that the weather's abiding. But with that, I'll give it back. Doing a great job as always. Always listening. I don't always get in there to check in. Sometimes I'm running around and I miss things, but I think I'll go with Alpha for the main and Alpha for the alternate on the questions, and we'll just call them a guess at that. With that, I'll give it back to Net Control. This is KC8LYG clear.
All right there, Rick. We got you down for double A's there tonight. We'll say 73 and enjoy your time outdoors. I spent a bunch of it today there outdoors too. So we're going to say 73, and we're going to go over to my president now, AA8CS. Gary, how are you, and how is beer night?
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Beer night for me tonight. Just too much on my plate. Too many things to do. Getting ready for Hamvention #1, and then a trip to Texas coming up here real soon. So just too much happening, and it just wasn't in the cards. But anyway, I did want to stop by and say hello today. This evening, and just wish everyone a very, very happy, wild, and wacky Wednesday. Hopefully that is how everyone perceived the day. Anyway, I want to remind everybody, Barometer Net tomorrow morning on this repeater, 147.39. And, yeah, come on down, join us. We start at the ungodly hour, 7 a.m., and run about an hour-ish, and have a lot of fun. The only one priority, you just have to, whatever you say, it's got to be at least 10% true. We have a threshold, and we have a a level that we have to maintain. But anyway, that's all I have. Obviously nothing going on here. Back to net. This is AA8CS. Dustin, talk to you later. And hello, Nick.
All right there, Gary. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. We're going to say 73 to you, and hopefully we'll catch you down there at Hamvention. All right, Gary, at the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now. All right, we'll make one more call here for check-ins before we go talk to the Net Control team. Any other stations would like to check in before we go up and talk to everybody, please call now.
Net Control. Kilo 2 Sierra Bravo Mike, Sean from Greensboro, North Carolina.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. I believe that was K2SBM. How you doing?
I'm good. Enjoying a quiet evening in Greensboro. Kind of a rainy day here. On and off showers throughout the day. I was listening to the net, and then I was tweaking my... I was listening to the net on a 220 station out of Durham, North Carolina, and then I was changing some
settings on my radio via my laptop, and somehow I saved the original radio settings over my settings, and then I uploaded it to my little 20-watt mobile radio, which basically sent it back to factory, which caused all kinds of chaos over here. So then I had to get out my I had to use my clear node to get back on the net, because I basically sent my radio packing, and it was just chaos. So that's what's going on. Other than that, all things are good. So yeah, that's about it right now. So.
Oh man, there, Sean. Well, I'm sorry to hear about all your radio problems there. That's really a bummer. Do you have anything else for the net this evening?
No, that's about it. I heard the trivia questions, but I heard them after my brain was fried, because I basically rebooted my radio. So I'll throw out A for question 1 and A for question 2. I'll just wing it. So that's about it. And we're sitting here enjoying the evening and trying to reprogram my radio, but no complaints. So appreciate you hosting the net, and hope everybody has a great evening. 73, this is Kilo 2, Sierra Bravo Mike, and I will send it back to you.
All right there, Sean. We got you down for double A's, and we got you chaos in the blue screen here. Hi. 73, and I hope you get your radio there sorted out and squared up. So we'll say 73 to you. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're looking for some more check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go up to the top. KD8SLG, just Nick, the pre-show master, and man behind the screen and on the blue screen. What do you know there, just Nick?
Whole lot of nothing. KD8EPC is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin, all the Beacon Edisons. I'm going to go with Charlie and Delta tonight for my answers. That's what I'm doing. Zenith, they were good TVs, really good TVs. What else is going on? Club meeting tomorrow night. That should be a good time. Sorry you won't make it, man, but I get it. You got a lot of stuff going on. We'll miss you. Have fun at Hamvention. Walking around all night long does not sound like fun to me. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. Josh, better tell us about POTA thing going on at the end of the month. And, I don't know, 45 sleeps to field day, I think. That's all I got tonight, man. Fine business. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Great to hear you out there. And if you wouldn't mind, mark me down for double D's for my trivia answers there. And, boy, all kinds of good things going on. So thanks for doing everything you do. We appreciate it. And we'll say 73 to you for now and catch you on down the log. Well, let's go talk to Nick at night, QKO. How you doing?
Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody on the net. I'm doing fine, sir. I'm just sitting here monkeying around on my computer. Had a presentation at work today about how AI was going to replace be writing all computer code within like the next year, or 90% of all computer code within the next year. And I thought, maybe I'll play around and see how good it is. It's okay, but I don't think it's a year away. Anyway, my answers for the trivia are going to be Alpha and Bravo, and yeah, that's really all I've got going on right now. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, KD8QKO.
Gotta watch much out there, Nick. AI is evil there. So we'll say 73. Good to hear you out there, my friend, and we'll look forward to talking to you down the log. Let's go over to Eric now. KVZA, what do you know?
EPC in the group, KE8VZA here, activating couches on the air. Let's see, what do I know? A couple things, I guess. Not everything, though. That's what I'm told. Anyway, trivia, let's see. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. We'll try that, because I really need the Charlie option for myself personally. Let's see, got the mower deck fixed. It's not back on the tractor yet, but it's ready to roll. No sense in doing that tonight because of the rain, but that storm never did come up my way. I think it bypassed me. Anyway, that's good. So Alpha and Charlie, everybody enjoy Hamvention. I won't be going this year, but I really have to get down there next year. I've got to do it. Anyway, enjoy. KE8VZA 73, everyone. I'll be listening out to the end of the net. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and I'll have extra fun at Dayton for you this year, but you got to make sure you make it next year. We're going to say 73 to you. We're going to go over to Miss Lucy real quick. Just give me your main trivia answer there, Miss Lucy.
KD8EPC, KE8YUK. I think I'm going to go with Delta. Back to you.
All right, let's go over to W8HRF. Josh, would you mind giving us the main trivia answer? And actually give us your comments first and let it drop and give us the main trivia answer.
EPC, W8HRF. Oh, let's see, comments. I had a pretty good day at work. Had a productive last couple of days, so that's good. What else is going on? Trying to figure out how to program my FTM 400. Trying to pull off all of the memory channels onto this SD card. It seems to be successful, but then when I put it in the software, I'm not seeing the channels, but we'll see what happens. I haven't played around with it too much. What else is going on? PODA's coming up pretty soon. 18, 17 days, something like that. May 31st, Saturday, May 31st, 10 to 2 is our activation for the 2025 Northeast Ohio PODA activation or PODA event. We're going to be at the Walker Shelter, Portage Lakes, Old State Park. The link to the location on the website. I suggest using that because otherwise it's kind of difficult to search for it. Anyways, we'll have some food. Looking for activators. Folks will come up and set up radios and have fun. There'll be a talk-in on the W8WKY and the W8OKE repeaters. They're going to be linked together. We'll use them as a talk-in and for contact coordination between different groups. If anybody's interested in doing that, that'll be pretty cool. There's an RSVP form for our activation on the club website that went up today. That's pretty cool. And also on the website, there is a list of all the participating clubs, all 8 of them. So you go under the activities column and go down to 2025 Northeast Ohio Multi-Club PODA. Down at the bottom of the page, we have all 8 that have we currently know of. They are all over the place. So feel free to visit multiple activations. Lots to do, lots of people to talk to, lots of radio. Very cool. All right, let me let this drop and read the main trivia. All right, tonight's main trivia was Zenith Electronics, founded in 1918, is an American research and development company formerly known for manufacturing radios, televisions, and other consumer electronics. Which of the following is not one of Zenith's inventions? Your options were Alpha, subscription television; Bravo, the modern remote control; Charlie, FM multiplex stereo or Delta colored television? The answer is D, Delta colored television. They did not invent that. All the other ones, they invented. Zenith Electronics developed, it was the first company to experiment with subscription television, launching what they called their Phonovision system with the experimental Chicago station KS2XBS. Their experiment involved putting a descrambler box mounted on the television set, plugged into a telephone lead. When the pre-announced broadcast was ready to begin, the viewer would actually call the operator at Zenith, who would then send a signal down the phone leads to unscramble the video. With regards to the remote control, that's probably what they're most known for. Their Space Command remote control developed in 1956. The original TV remote control was a wired version, and people didn't like that because of the long cord. They couldn't use radio waves to control the TV because poor interference rejection inherent in the 1950s style radio receivers. They also tried to use a photo flash tube, but then the TVs would get triggered by just bright sunlight hitting the receiver. They then finally settled on ultrasonic sensors being the trigger. So the way that it worked was you had a handheld unit, and you would press the button, it would mechanically strike aluminum rods. And those had very specific dimensions, and then the receiver on the television would respond to the different frequencies it would hear. People called them clickers. This is what was used until the 80s when the audio system was replaced by the infrared system we know today. We'll let this drop quick. And then lastly, they also invented FM multiplex stereo broadcasting. So in this technology, multiple stereo channels are combined into a single transmission. At the receiving end, the single transmission can be translated as stereo sound or read as to produce mono sound, which that's what all of the existing equipment used. So it was cool you were able to broadcast, and even though you had stereo, it would also work on the old mono equipment. So the system was developed by and in the United States, the FCC approved it for widespread use in 1961. So that's cool. Anyways, that was the answer. Delta colored television. They didn't invent that. So we will send it back to you, Dustin. Have a fun time down at Hamvention, everybody. We'll make it down next year. Catch y'all later. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
Oh, man there, Josh. I thought you guys were coming down. So we'll say 73, and thanks for doing it. We got you out for answer D there. Let's go to Miss Lucy, K8YUK now. Give us your comments, and Break can give us the alternate trivia answer.
K88EPC, K8YUK. Sorry, we forgot that I have, what is this, 4 or 5 feet to reach across to reach this microphone. So if he doesn't hand it to me, I'm not going over to get it. Oh, boy. Today was pretty good. We got to hang out with my mom group and all the kids. Only minor injuries were sustained. And all the kids usually get along pretty well, which is good. And I'm also very grateful for these moms because we've reached a comfort level where if one kid is hitting another kid, even if it's not our kid involved, we can say, hey, stop it. And the other moms don't get mad at you for that, which is really nice. So that was cool. And then instead of going home to take her nap, which would have been the wise decision, we drove from Windham to Clinton, which is about an hour drive. And I was really hoping Betty would fall asleep. However, I made the rookie mistake of stopping to get Wendy's because I'm pregnant and only had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me. And I got the biggie bag and split it with Betty, and I think that kept her awake because she was clenching 2 chicken nuggets in her hands when she finally fell asleep 10 minutes from our destination. But she loved the fries. But I successfully towed a trailer back. It's the second time in my life I've done it by myself. And I think Betty was actually with me the last time I did it, too. She was just a lot smaller. So I feel very successful. And Josh came home. We got to catch up a little bit over dinner, and then got Betty ready for bed, and then I've been working on my newsletter. All right. We're going to launch into alternate trivia. So I'm going to let it drop, and I'll read that off. KE8YUK returning. Okay. Horace Smith invented something fascinating. What was it? A, an explosive bullet used to kill whales. B, an automatic toilet paper wiper. C, an alarm clock that launched the user out of bed. D, a Cornwaldo radar to avoid any member of the Cornwaldo bean family within 39.5 feet of the user. The answer is alpha. A. Horace Smith was the co-founder of Smith & Wesson, a company founded in 1852, meant to develop the first repeating rifle. To his credit, he also invented the explosive bullets, in fact, used to kill whales. I don't remember who invented the alarm clock that launched the user out of bed, but that is a real invention. Not so sure about the automatic toilet paper wiper. So that patent may be up for any of you guys to fill. Good luck. With that being said, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.
All right, Miss Lucy, well, thanks for joining us, and thanks again for another wonderful alternate trivia. We really do appreciate it there. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll catch you down the log. We're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and we're going to look for some check-ins here. Please call now.
This is November 5 Delta Juliet Tango, November 5 Delta Juliet Tango, Leo Gatesville.
All right, N5 DJT. Leo, how you doing? N5 DJT, take it away.
Wasn't following the entire net. I just decided to go ahead and pop in and check in and say hello to everybody in 7-3. Hope all of you are enjoying the nice warm breeze. And y'all take care. This is November 5 Delta Juliet Tango 7-3.
All right there, 73 to you. Thanks so much for joining us, and have yourself a great evening there. We're going to say 73 to you. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're going to make this the last call for check-ins. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Bird and Bringer Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple of hours and SwitchNet controls at the top of the hour and welcome rechecks. So check them out if you can. With that, you've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, everybody.
W8HRF from ABNMO.
C8MO, W8HRF.
Oh, I guess we can disconnect 39 since you're over here. Yeah, I guess you did hook up with Bob and Nathaniel has his tickets.
Yeah, let me disconnect 1 sec.